So now in UK, the government who regulates the taxation and everything related to tax income, okay, in UK is called HMRC. Okay, I'll show you the full form as well. It's Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs. Okay, so whenever you have any doubts, any queries, okay, you have to, if you have any queries on the taxation, what is the tax slab, what is the tax rates, every year it changes, right? Anything you want to see specific to UK payroll, this is the main site and official site that you can go into, gov.uk. But normally what I do, I always type HMRC. Earlier it is linked with HMRC, so you can also type gov.uk. So this is the official website. Okay,
Okay.
and HMRC, if you want to search for the tax rates, you can put the tax rates and thresholds. We call rates and threshold in UK. You can use this terminology, and you
Okay.
can put the year which you want to see. So in UK, the financial year starts is on is 6th April always. Okay, so 6th April 2023 to 5th of April 2024. So it is always same date, 6th to 5th. Okay, so
Okay.
it's not 1st to 31st. Okay, it's always 6th to 5th April. It changes, the rates changes every year. So if I want to see the tax rates and threshold, I'll put the term HMRC, and then I will see I've been directed to these thresholds for 2020 2024, that is the current year. So this year starts from 6th April 2023, ends on 5th April 2024. So if I
But
click on this, I'll always see this if it is gov.uk or not, because you'll see other websites also, which is also important, but this is the official one from the HMRC, that is the government of UK, who operates the slab. Like tax slab, we have in India up to 2,50,000, 0 to 2,50,000, no tax, and then 2,50,000 to 5,00,000. There will be some percentage, and above 7,50,000 there is some percentage. So that is called the rates and thresholds. Okay, rates means the percentages that we deduct, that is 40% tax or 30% tax, and threshold means the a kind of slab where we see the fixed amount. Okay, so I'll show you that. So when you go to this link, okay, the rates and thresholds, so it is not only for tax, it is for everything. Like I've told you, there is a national insurance like PF in UK. Okay, so rates and thresholds for employers, that is the employer part, how they need to calculate the taxation, how they need to calculate the NI, okay, how they need to calculate other deductions. There are more deductions that you'll see. So everything you'll find is on this page. You see
okay.
this links. So you see this in UK, we
Hmm.
call tax as PAYE. Okay,
Okay.
PAYE means pay as you earn. So pay tax means pay. That is the
Hmm.
tax. Then these are the tax thresholds and rates. If you click on this, so you see the slab. Okay, basic tax rate is 20%. 20% on how much salary? Okay, that is 0 to 37,700 pounds per year. This is always annual earning. So you see annual earning. So 20%, if the employee salary is 0 to 37,700.
Okay.
And if it is from 37,700 to 1,25,400, sorry, 140, it is 40%. So we'll see
Okay.
all these calculations. I'll show you some cases, individual cases, how it works. So in UK, now you need to also understand few things. I'll just show you this points, and then we'll move it to that. Okay. Then you
So
see national insurance rates as well. Like in India, we have flat 12% of PF. In UK, the national insurance is not flat. It has different thresholds like tax slabs. Okay, so we'll see that as well. Then yeah, national insurance, and there are more topics related to it. So we'll see that when we go through it. Then national minimum wage, which is the minimum salary employee should receive. Then statutory maternity, paternity, adoption pay, parental bereavement pay, statutory sickness pay. So all the calculation, all the rates are given here. Okay, you just
okay.
need to refer it. Then any other deduction like student loans, there is a government loan which is deducted from employee salary if employee takes a student loan. Those deductions, then company cars, employment allowance, apprenticeship levy. These are some kind of deductions that we'll see. So everything, most of the thing that is related to UK payroll, you'll find it here. you don't need to go anywhere else. Search multiple portals. Okay, so
Okay.
if you know how to read it, if you know how what is the basic knowledge, so you can every year see the rates and you can apply that. UK payroll calculations are configured with the software. You don't need to do it manually, but it is
Oh,
very important that we should know the calculation as well. If system
oh,
does, that is fine, but you're paying this amount for the course so that you know the calculations, how system works, right? And
okay.
you should be able to explain to employees also. If you run the payroll and something is calculated by system, you cannot answer that system has calculated, we don't know, right? So for that
Oh,
purpose you should know how it works and what are the calculations. So that is all about like this course has been designed, okay, so that you know all these calculations at the end.
okay.
It will be important for you to practice as well, Ibn. So you have to spend some time doing the practice. And if you know those calculations and whatever I teach you, if you understand that, so let's see few more things which is important around UK payroll. Just give me a minute. I'll open the slide. I'll explain you the structure of a payroll, how it should work, like from HR, how it should be. Okay, so we'll go through that as well. So the UK. Okay, when we say UK, it is not a single country. Okay, so UK is made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. This is very important for you to know. Okay, when you talk about UK payroll, so it has England, Scotland, England, you know, like the Britishers. Okay? Then
Okay.
it was divided in Scotland, Wales, and Ireland. You must be aware. So Ireland is also divided into Northern Ireland and Ireland. Okay, that is Republic
Okay.
of Ireland. So if you see this map, when you say UK, UK is in between. It has Scotland, England, Wales. You see this, and then Northern Ireland on the left side. The white part is Republic of Ireland. Okay, so and when you call GB, Great Britain, you must have heard about like the currency. They call it GB normally. So GB is without Ireland, Northern Ireland. So it is only Scotland, England, Wales. Okay, this is
Oh,
just for your concept purpose. Okay, so if you do UK payroll, you may find employees from Scotland as well, Wales as well, and the Republic of Ireland as well. So tax slabs little different for Scotland and Wales, but the concept of calculation, how to calculate taxation and all, remains same. Okay, same goes with British Isles. When we say British Isles, it is just a concept. Okay, it is just a name for the geographic region where the UK is located. Okay, it includes everything. Okay, so all the islands, small islands, entire Ireland. Okay, Isle of Man is also an island, and there are more islands, which is almost 500, 5,000 small islands. So everything comes under British Isles. Okay, but this is not the uh, geographical region used for any payroll purpose. It is just for the geographic region. We should know what is British Isles. Okay, mainly we follow UK payroll, and if you say Ireland payroll, so it is a separate Republic of Ireland, not the Northern Ireland. Okay, Northern Ireland is part of UK payroll.
okay.
Clear so far? Then you see here, financial is always 6th April to 5th April. Okay?
Mm.
And current year is 6th April 2023 to 5th April 2024.
Okay.
HMRC, full form is Her Majesty's Revenue and Customs, who looks after all the taxations, all kind of taxation, not only employment taxation, corporate tax, okay, inheritance tax, property tax, everything is decided by HMRC, and the taxation is paid to HMRC. Okay, in UK, tax is called as pay, which is pay as you earn. If you see the meaning of the term, because you're paying because you're earning. So it is in short taxation. We are paying the taxation because we earn salary in that country. And pay is also used by HMRC as a common term. Okay. What they
Oh,
call, they may call pay system. Okay. Pay system means everything that HMRC has. It will be taxation, NIC, everything that we have to pay to HMRC. But If you hear the term only pay, which means taxation only. Pay system means the system they operate. Everything what they collect from everyone is pay system. Okay, so they can collect NIC also from that. So these terms are very important. You should know. NIC is a social contribution in UK, which is national insurance contributions. So what is this? Like we have PF, we get PF amount when we retire with the interest amount. And if you know about it, there are old PF schemes wherein there were pension also part of it. So some part goes into pension and the remaining part goes into PF, old
Yeah.
schemes. Okay. Similarly, in NIC, everything which is collected from employee is paid as state pension when the employee retires. Okay, it is
Oh,
called as state pension. Insurance coverage and anything that employee needs during emergency. Like emergency means if employee is jobless, okay, then employee can get employment allowance. That is sorry, jobless allowance. Okay, from HMRC. Like we can withdraw our PF when needed if we do not earn for 3 months. If we left the job and 3 months we do not have job, we can withdraw entire amount, right? So in UK there is some assistance that HMRC gives if there is a NIC contributions from employee. Okay, they
oh,
give jobless allowance till time the employee searches the job. Okay,
oh,
if employee contributes to NICs while they're working, so they contribute to NIC, so they get these payments as well, statutory payments. So in UK, like maternity pay or maternity leave, employee can take 52 weeks of maternity leave. That is almost 1 year. Out of
oh,
which 39 weeks is paid. Okay, the statutory amount is paid by HMRC. Okay, in short, like it is paid by employer first, and then employer collects it from HMRC. Why? Because employee pays NICs to government, and therefore government supports during these kind of leaves. So there are some benefits that government gives because of NIC. Okay, so
mhm.
it is same like employee NIC and employer NIC. So like we do employee PF, employer PF, same employee NIC and employer NIC. Okay, both contributes. If employee contributes and employer also contributes. Monthly or weekly. If it is a monthly payroll, you did do payroll every month, then you deduct every month. If you do a weekly payroll, that is you pay employees every week, so you deduct every week. I'll show you that calculations monthly and weekly. Employee NIC will appear on payslip because it is employee deduction. In deduction side, you can see it with the taxation. Employer NIC, like we have employer PF, it is not appearing on the payslip, but it will be paid by the employer directly. Then current Prime Minister is Rishi Sunak. You might be aware of that is the for UK. So he was appointed and he is doing some changes, bringing the economy to a normal level. Let's see how it works. So these are a few important things that you should know about UK.
Oh, yes.
Then the other thing I've already shown you about the website where you can see everything here. So like text thresholds. If we go here, so you see here text thresholds, rates and codes. Okay, for now you don't get confused with few things that I'm not showing you. Just focus on the things that I show you now. So if you see England and Northern Ireland, okay, so these rates are for England and Northern Ireland. Okay, this slab. Okay,
Okay.
then for Scotland it changes. You see, for Scotland the thresholds are more, 19, 20%, 21%, but the concept of calculation remains same, only the slab is more. Then if you see Wales is also, yeah, Wales is same as Northern Ireland and England, the calculations. So only Scotland is little different calculation, you see. So all four countries you can see it here, England, Northern Ireland. So these are the rates that you see. Then you'll come down, then you can see national insurance rates and thresholds. So it will look little complex for now, but I'll explain you in a easier way. Okay, then we'll see the employee and employee contributions. This is percentages uh, on the based on the codes. There are codes applied to employees and IC. So the percentage are defined on the slab. So we'll see this calculation. So everything you find it here on one website. And then
Okay.
employer contribution will be different percentages if you see, okay,
Oh,
depending on the codes. Then there are some more NIC deductions that we'll see what are these. Then national minimum wage. What is the minimum salary that employee should receive in UK? Okay. So it changes not every year, but it can change every year also. So this year it has been changed. So employee age at 23 and above should receive 10.42 pounds per hour. Okay. This is always hourly rate. Then it is converted to monthly or annual salary based on working hours. So that much employee should be offered minimum. Below that, company should not pay to the employee. If the age is 21 to 22, employee should receive this much hourly rate. If age is 18 to 20, this much hours. And statutory maternity, paternity, adoption, these rates also you can see it here. So it is explained here. Then statutory sick pay if employee is on sickness. So these rates are also mentioned. So how it should be calculated. If it's 1 day sickness, 3 days, based on the work pattern. So, and then student loan recovery and calculation, it is also mentioned here. So you don't need to go in on any other website. You could toggle around. So you can go here, you can just click on the links and you will be directed to that link. So this is something we'll learn during our batch, that is the sessions. So structure as well. Let me go through that. Okay. So in India, what happens at times, HR. So HR, payroll, if there is a payroll vendor, okay, and finance. Okay, mainly these should be the teams that you'll see. Okay, now what is HR's responsibility? They have to look into the employee life cycle activities, right? Like hire, terminations. So these are mainly their activities that they should mainly look into, hire, terminations. So hire to termination, and whatever if there is any other activity in between, like we call it hire to retire, activities will be done by employee life cycle team or HR team. Okay, so it goes like promotion, salary changes, everything they do. Okay, and they need to report it to payroll every time. Okay, or else they will update the system. If they have a proper system, they will update the salary changes in the system, update the new hire termination in the system, and send us the notification so that payroll team comes to know that these are the details that we need to process. Okay, so this is the structure you'll find in international payroll and UK payroll as well. Then in payroll, what we do, we see the changes. Okay, because every month we cannot supply same information if there is no change. Like if Ebin is joined last month, so in payroll we'll just process you as a new hire once last month. We'll not process again as a new hire. So it will be a regular payroll. If there is no change in your salary or something, you'll receive the same thing again and again. So in payroll, we mainly notice what are the changes, like if there is a new hire, if there is a termination, if there is any salary changes. So those things we should capture in payroll, mainly provided by HR to systems. Okay. So this is something we use for payroll run. Okay, payroll processing. Okay, so if we have in-house payroll, if we are doing our payroll on our own, then we'll do the payroll and submit all the payments approval to finance team, and that will be closed. If there is a payroll vendor, for example, if it is offshore, so payroll department will just send the changes to payroll vendor, and payroll vendor will do the payroll runs, calculations, taxation, and they provide the report for us to verify and approve, and then we provide the payments to finance, and this way will work. This is normal the structure you will find in international payroll.